Calliandra here. So, see, from our perspective, there's that immediate recognition of a vibrational match. Oh, we're a vibrational match. We'll vibrate together. We'll vibrate in the sun and love and play together, and we'll vibrate in the dark together. And we don't see a separation. We don't ever see, like, you're somebody else really outside of me. I really get who I choose to interact with is me. And when I'm done sitting in the mud, I go sit in the sun. It's not about them. Nobody's left. Nobody's hurt. Nobody's betrayed. Nobody's abandoned. Nobody is any of that. Because it's just me in relationship with me. Okay, let's see. I know there was one other big piece they wanted to get to today. All right, so Pleiadians, you're back to, or forward into, the winter solstice transmission. Okay, so you shifted your identities to your heart centers. Yes, we're repeating this again and again to help you all understand it. You merged, began to merge. Okay, you began to shift your identities to your heart centers. You began to merge your third and fifth dimensional identities together in your heart center, creating a whole new being this universe has never seen before. You began to deactivate and even clear out implants in your first, second, and third chakras, allowing now for that truth, that data to be sent into your lower chakras, which means you're getting closer and closer to the experience of instantaneous manifestation in your physical reality. You're doing it energetically already. You are able now energetically to alter the space around you at will. So think again about the love energy expressing itself all around you, that connective tissue type energy we were describing early on, okay, today. So go into your heart centers. And as you breathe into your heart center here, give yourself permission to access the vibration of joy. Not the emotion of joy. The emotion would sit in your lower chakras. We want you to stay in your heart and access the vibration of joy. And just breathe into your heart center as you access that wonderful vibration and frequency of joy. And now as you inhale, magnify the vibration of joy in your heart center. And as you exhale, just feel the magnification occur. And eventually you're going to feel like you have so much joy contained in your body, in your energetic field, that you're going to want to share it. So now, as you inhale, magnify the vibration of joy, and as you exhale, project it into the connective tissue around you. So as you inhale, you magnify that vibration of joy. As you exhale, you send it. Put it in the space around you. Okay, so you're not altering what's around you, meaning you're not transforming it. You're actually placing joy into the connective tissue around you, because love is a neutral force. Love is neutral. It's not a feeling. Remember that. It's not an experience. It is what you are. So now you're placing joy out there, putting it out there. This you're able to do energetically right now. So what can happen then, as you do this, as you place joy, you can imagine like throwing bouquets of joy into the space around you. You can have a lot of fun with this. Really use visuals to help you understand this and better identify with it. So what will happen then is anybody who comes in contact with the joy you've thrown out there can choose to take it in. It is not that you are altering the energy around you. It's that you're putting more energy in the space around you. You're filling it up. More and more joy. So once your lower three chakras have fully merged, are actively engaged in this way, you can see how you're going to be able to create now something out of what appears to be nothing. Because if you can pull joy out of your heart and put it in the space around you, you can basically do the same thing in your lower chakras and create a plate of food. Right, take a breath, all of you. You, of course, need to engage your lower 3 chakras to be able to do that physical work, because that is where you manifest from physically. The upper chakras is an energetic experience. The lower 3 chakras are the physical experience. The heart is the middle. It's your center. It's where all of this information is meeting and merging. We don't know how long it will take you to become fully operational as instant manifestors in the physical. But you're able to do it energetically right now. You are able to instantaneously alter, put into the space around you, transform, whatever you want to call it. You're able to summon up energy out of what appears to be nothing. Put more joy in the room, more. Again, you're not just altering that connective tissue. It's not just that, although the connective tissue gets altered. It picks up that vibration of joy. So you can step into a room now where it looks to you like everyone's having a hard time. Go into your heart center and start throwing joy around the room. You're not replacing anything that's there. You're adding to the energy of the room. The bigness, the brightness of joy. You're adding to it. And then everyone in the room gets to choose, well, what energy do I want to play with? Do I want to play with that lower vibrational experience I've been having that's reflecting itself outside of me, or do I want to play with that bright and shiny stuff that's flying all around? All right, I'll grab that. And this is going to happen for most people on a very unconscious level. They're not going to really see the bright and shiny. But you'll know you've put the bright and shiny in the room, and it's there for them to capture and bring into their bodies energetically, which ultimately shifts their physical experience. So this will happen for all of you as well. So you can't yet summon up a big plate of food in front of you, physically have it manifest. You can summon up more joy in front of you that eventually allows the physical manifestation of that joy to appear in whatever format is for your highest good and appropriate for you at that time. Eventually, as you engage in your lower 3 chakras, you can summon up whatever it is, the house, the new location. Well, then you start to transcend completely the laws of third dimensional physics, time and space. You can take yourself from here to there. So it's not that you're going to summon up a car outside of you. It's that you will take your energy elsewhere. You will go where it is you want to go. Okay, questions on any of that or anything else right now?
How much time are we talking about?
Well, you know, when you get there, Ileana, it's going to feel like no time at all has passed, of course. But that could be 5 lifetimes from now. It could be. We don't know. We do not know. And one of the wonderful things we see for all of you is you've really gotten over this whole attachment to getting this done in this incarnation. You have. You've transcended it. And it's really limiting to expect yourselves to do this in this incarnation. All that does is limit you, cause you to dim your lights, feel as if you're not good enough, feel small. Instead, continue to focus on the brightness of your existence, all of you. Really feel yourselves amping your light in this way and play in this way, because when you get to that point, whenever that may be, and it may happen in this incarnation, it may. When you get there, you'll be in a timeless space, so you'll no longer have the frame of reference that you have today in saying, oh, look how long ago I started, or how many lifetimes ago. It won't be like that. It will be, in fact, this is the way it's always been. Because that's how you understand yourself to be when you are in the now moment. So we'll talk about time here. Because time is really, your process and experience of time has dramatically altered once again. You all aware of this? Yes. It used to be that you felt like time was speeding up, right? And things were happening faster, and there was that illusion of the acceleration of time that you were having, right? Now it's not feeling that way to you at all. We hear somebody saying it's strange. Well, here's what's occurred. You are no longer linking each moment you experience up on the line of time. That's where you used to run your life, right? So it was, I get up, I do this, I do that, I do this, I do that, and then tomorrow, then the next day, the next day, the next day. It was all on the same line. So you could track back pretty easily because it was all on the same line. It was just a solid line. So you take a breath and go, oh, that thing I did a month ago, that was so much fun. Whatever that thing was. Didn't have to be at all similar to what it was you're doing right now. Now what's happening is you are aligning your moments based on vibration and experience. So it'll be like this. You'll be with somebody. You'll have an interaction with a person, a friend, someone you love, whatever. And then you won't see them for a long time, all right? A year, 2 years, whatever. And you'll reconnect with them. And initially, you'll be aware of that space and that distance because you're still running that perspective of linear time, and your mental body wants to say to you, oh yeah, it's been 2 years since you've seen that person. But very rapidly, you'll begin to feel as if the last interaction you had with them was just a day ago or a few moments ago, because this is how you're stringing your moments together based on vibration and experience. So a lot of you, when you came into the space today, who've been here before, you may have felt like, oh, it's been a while since I've been here literally at the Ojai retreat. Now, if you check in with yourself, it feels to you like, well, you've always been here. Yeah, this is Nora. I mean, that's how I'm having the experience of time right now, you know, because this is happening on a very specific plane at a very specific vibratory rate. So it's like, yes, this is always happening, and it's just a moment for me to plug into consciously whenever I want to, whenever I desire to. This is the Pleiadians here. So then you'll have other experiences where, all right, so we'll talk about relationship that's evolving. So you'll connect with somebody, you feel a vibrational match with them, a little bit of time will go by, you connect with them again, and you're not experiencing a vibrational match. Suddenly, not only does it feel like it's been forever since you've seen them, but it feels like you don't even know them. So we're talking a little bit more about more than time right now. Talking about how you're really interrelating and what you really understand to be true for yourselves in this reality. It's not really that you don't know them. It's that you've become a different version of yourself. And this version of you is not able to access the version of yourself that you were 5 years ago. Because that version of you doesn't exist in this moment. So you're not able to connect. While we're at it, to help you all with this adjustment with time, one of the things that will greatly benefit you in your relationships with everyone is to stop bringing your entire history of your relationship with you to those meetings. Because as soon as you do that, you call up older versions of yourself, and you also limit their potential. Meaning you limit yourself from being able to access who it is in this moment. So if you say to yourself, every time I see this person, this happens, these are their limitations, this is what I'm going to expect. That's exactly what you're going to get. No matter how hard they might try to be somebody else, because you will have dropped your vibration, your frequency back to the victim version of yourself that experienced them that way in the first place, because that's always victim kind of talk. Yeah, take a breath, all of you. It's so helpful when you can do it, you know, and when you can, which is most of the time I think we can. What I find for myself is, you know, I'll meet a person in that place, and then I'll find myself starting to pull in all the memories, which caused me to be a lower vibrational version of myself. And then I'll catch myself doing it, and I'll just take a breath, and I'll just say internally, like, reset. This is the Pleiadians, so that's something you can do. You can hit your own reset button internally and meet them in the moment exactly, not just exactly as they are, but exactly as you are in this moment, because that's really what it's about. You've got to stop looking around you so much and really look more and more at yourselves, at the self. Who am I in this moment? Okay, we've got time for a few more questions here today.